Hey guys, welcome back to this lesson where we're going to be discussing about all the teachings and courses that you can participate in. My name is Ibreez and let's get started. So when you're in a non-training position and you're looking at your CREST form and you see all the things that you require, you will see that there is one teaching that you must at least have attended before the start of your training, and that would be ALS, or your Advanced Life Support. So don't think that this is the only thing that you should just tick off and that will be it, and you don't need to worry about doing any other sort of training or attending any conferences or seminars. Because like my theme is basically becoming, if you aren't proactive about what you want to do, you're not going to stand out in your application, and that's what's going to set you apart if you can do something that somebody else hasn't done. So the first thing you can look into is within your own trust, speak to your postgraduate department about any courses or seminars that they take. For instance, the trust that I worked in before I joined training, they had a really nice online booking system where you could see all of the courses that they had upcoming and you could book them. And if you had, the appropriate time off that you could take, you would be able to get it and then you would do it. And they were within the hospital. So I didn't have to worry about, going anywhere or, thinking about traveling or accommodation or anything like that. Beyond that, you can look into certain deaneries will allow you to apply for max courses where they have a bunch of free courses that are really nice and pertinent. I did one on, it was like leadership early in a young doctor's career, something to that extent. And it was really helpful. It was something that really looked good on my application as well because it has that leadership bit in there. If you don't want to do anything like that, you can always keep an eye out for like the Royal College of Physicians, etc., and the related kind of boards about any sort of conferences or seminars that they're having. If you are medicinally inclined, there is a RCP annual medicine conference that happens every year. It's usually around April, and that's always a really good thing to get into if you want to, because it lets you have the opportunity to meet a bunch of people, to network, to see the new things that are coming out, and hear a bunch of really interesting topics being discussed. And of course, all of these things tend to come with, points with your, CPDs, which you can then add on to your appraisals and, things that you can mention in your revalidation that look at all the things that I'm doing in order to stay a relevant doctor and know all the changes that are happening in today's medicine, today's world. So really, it's about, knowing what's happening and making sure you know how to apply for study leave as well. Because there are a bit of intrinsicies with that as well. If you are not aware how to apply for study leave, you can't just up and go or just drop a form off and think that's it. There is a bit of paperwork with that. And you should also find out about your study budget, how much money you can get back. As a non-trainee, you are allotted some. It's not the same as necessarily for trainees, but whatever you're given, go ahead and use that to the best of your ability. Where I was before, they had £500, of which I think I used £300 for ALS, and then I had a little bit left over for a couple of other things that I did. So I went ahead and made sure that, whatever I'm allotted, I should go ahead and use, because it's your right to use it. Don't just let it go to waste, because that's why it's there. It's for you to put together that kind of a portfolio or make sure that you have those kind of experiences. All right, I mean, you can always see online on Facebook groups, in different kind of, deanery settings or whatever, or in your hospital itself, what things are up and coming that you can go to. But please make sure whatever you do is relevant to what you want to apply to. If you're still unsure, I mean, it can be, you can just do as what you think might be good for you. But really, it makes more sense if whatever you plan towards is whatever you're going to go into, because it starts showing that commitment to your speciality, and it makes a nice foundation for your portfolio as you progress.
To add to what Ibreez was talking about, attending different training courses and teaching sessions, I'm just going to show you a few websites that Ibreez have already mentioned. As you can see, this is the Royal College of Physicians website, and this is the guide to their courses. You'll find that some of the courses which you can book, which are face-to-face and you have to go somewhere, could be incurring cost. They could be paid courses, but some of them I'm going to show you in another website which are free, but you can have face-to-face course as well. But if you're willing to pay that money to do this course to enrich your portfolio, you can always go ahead and book with this, find the relevant course here and book it according to the dates and place and everything. There is another one which is called BMJ Course Finder. As you can see here, they are actually it's a Google of different medical courses related to different specialties. And as you can see, it has say for GP, we can click here, say emergency radiology course, GP update 5-day global program. So there are different courses here provided by other companies or institutions, which provides courses to doctors. So I can get this course done and put it in a portfolio, and which will improve your and enrich your portfolio. But there's one other thing I think Ibreez has mentioned, is called Max Course. We were in this Yorkshire and Humber area when we started our on-training job, and their Max Course website has for the medical doctors as well. This is quite good. They have that leadership course. They also have the teachers training course. So don't think that you cannot attend this course if you're a non-training doctor. If you just put your level of which you are working and apply for that, and we were non-training doctors and we attended this course just fine. So these are the online options that you can. There might be other websites and everything. If you know of any website which you can find, please comment below, and we'll just move on to our next lesson. Thank you.